We love it. We love it. We love it. That's what we love about it. Bike blogger here. On my way to work in the morning. Good morning. Topic of the day. What do you love and hate about bicycle commuting? What do you love and hate about it? Well, in the summertime, I love getting up early. I don't mean that sarcastically. I love getting up early. In the summer, early in the morning, when it's not so hot. It's so much nicer that way. Whew. Of course, it's opposite in the winter, when it's even colder in the morning. It's usually coldest actually in the morning, right before the sun comes up. It's just a little before 7 a.m. right now. Around where I live, I tend to see most cyclists in the summertime out around 6 to 7 a.m. I'd say probably, at least just in my short little, 2-mile commute or whatever I do. I don't have to go that far, fortunately, but I extend my commute a lot of times, like I'm doing today. Let's go this way. Woo! 20-mile-per-hour speed limit. Don't go faster, bike blogger. Don't go faster. What do I hate? I don't think anyone likes sweating when they're riding a bike. Another good reason to come in early. You can get yourself cleaned up and everything before a lot of your coworkers arrive. You dry your clothes out under your desk if you got a desk. I don't know, you use some sort of a... I just change out my clothes. I don't try to dry them while I'm at work. I'm just like, forget it. I used to try to do that, and there's not much you can do if you get wet shoes. So you kind of gotta do that. But this guy doesn't have any lights on. It's actually kind of late in the morning now, or later in the morning. The sun's kind of coming up, as you can see. So a lot of people turn off their headlights. I don't actually have my light on, so it's pretty bright. I think we're okay. Although I do recommend using lights, bike lights, anytime you're riding a bike, because it will just make you more visible. I think I've said that many times. It's summertime. The days are extended. That is, they're longer, so I don't tend to use my really big bike lights that have a longer battery life, so I just got these little smaller be seen sort of lights, not to see. Although, do as I say, not as I do. It would be recommended to use a nice steep hill. A bright light all year round. Up, up, up to here. Do I hate hills? No. Only because I don't have a whole lot of them around where I live. If I had nothing but hills, or if my bike commute into work was all uphill in the morning, or even in the evening, having a commute that's all uphill one direction is kind of a bummer. I like going up hills and down hills, but I like going up hills and down hills, not just up hills. So, whew. Unless I'm feeling especially spry. Is that a word? Doing some construction over there. Tearing up that yard behind the school. Not sure what for. I don't know if they're putting in a new parking lot or what. You probably can't see nothing over there because the sun's really low. I do hate that. I hate the sun being really low. Positive thing about the sun being low is you get more shade because it's getting blocked by getting blocked by buildings and stuff. So the positives and negatives there. The main negative is going directly into the sun, like as I'll do now. Let's make a right, kind of going into the sun this way. Whew, there's a cyclist. Give him a little wave. He gave me a little nod. So yeah, I generally see probably the most cyclists on a bike commute in the summertime, in the early mornings. You know, it just makes sense. It's not as bump, 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 bump. It's not as hot outside right now. So this is going to be an extended bicycle commute because it's getting really hot later today. So I'm not going to be riding my bike other than, you know, going home. A lot of times I like to ride my bike when I'm not just bike commuting as a kind of a fitness or sport thing. So, you know, to each his own. I'm not sure if the majority of bike commuters just ride a bike to commute or if they also do it for fun when they're not commuting, I should say. I don't know. We can do a little poll on that. If you want to leave a comment section below. I can't do polls anymore. You can't vote on things on YouTube anymore. I don't think you can. I don't know. I don't post my videos anywhere else, at least. I guess I haven't given it a lot of thought. I should maybe post my videos elsewhere, not just YouTube. What happens if, you know, something happens to, you know, Google? You know, Google can't be this major corporation forever, right? Google's done everything, man. I mean, geez. I'm surprised Google hasn't, I guess they kind of do have their own operating system. They got the Android on the phone based off of Linux. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised they haven't gotten into the desktop operating system market, although I'm assuming that's just basically because they don't need to. I mean, it's pretty much controlled by Microsoft anyway. And let's go left. Cut through the park a little bit. Going across a highway. Everyone going to work. But yeah, everyone uses smartphones nowadays. It's where the majority of people spend their time on a computer is on a smartphone, I guess. Unless you're at work and you need to use a desktop computer at work. I'm gonna go up the hill here. Let's go this way. Follow the car. Follow the car. You can kind of see my. I was gonna say reflection. It's early. I'm waking up. My shadow. The sun there. What's this guy doing? He's slowing down. He's turning. He's parking. Okay. Yeah, I'm going past the St. Louis Zoo. Here comes a whole bunch of stuff. Slow it down. Yeah. I don't know if that was an employee parking back there or what, because the zoo doesn't officially open until 8 a.m. I think in the summer. Or all year round. I don't know. There's some tall grass back there. It's a bunch of overgrowth, really. Oh, everything's so green. Everything's so green right now. It's awesome. It is August 3rd. I think it's a Wednesday. 2022. Let's cut down this way. There's one of those scooters. I haven't talked about it. This is mostly a bicycle channel, but I approve of all modes of transportation. They banned the scooters in downtown St. Louis. I didn't really talk about this. Kind of strange. I'm not sure if other cities that have those bird scooters or what do you call it? There's no cyclists. Does Uber do scooters? I don't know. Those motor-powered, electric motor-powered scooters that, you know, it's not those ones that you push with your feet on the ground to move. Old-fashioned scooters. The electric scooters, that's what I was looking for the name. What's the other one? Lyft? Do they do scooters? I don't know. I've never ridden a scooter. It seems dangerous, those electric scooters. Just because, you know, unlike a skateboard, if you were to hit something and you would just like hit immediate stop or something, a really big bump or something, of course you shouldn't be going 20 miles an hour on a scooter, but with that bar, you know, that vertical bar in front of you, which is nice to hold on to. It's kind of like a handlebar. Let's go through here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Might be scaring some joggers or something though, or some walkers, dog walkers. So be careful. Yeah, if you were to hit something, you would just flip right over that. I would imagine you'd flip over that vertical bar and you get really hurt. Versus a skateboard, you know, you can kind of, you know, if you can anticipate it all, a possible crash, you can bail and just jump off pretty easily a skateboard and then roll or whatever you got to do so you don't get really hurt. Versus a scooter, which is kind of like you got that handlebar, crossbar, whatever in front of you, so you can just do a flip if you were to smash into a big speed bump or something, I guess. I don't know, or a pothole probably. I know there's been a lot of accidents on those things, but wear a helmet. That's all I can say. Wear a helmet. Even if you're on a bike, wear a helmet. A bike you're sitting down, I don't know if that would actually be more dangerous than an electric scooter. I've fallen off my bike. There's no electric scooter. I've fallen off my bike so many times. What is that? Yeah, that was a Bird scooter, B-I-R-D. It's a company name. But yeah, anyway, they got, I gotta turn around. I gotta go work. I can cut through here though, actually. That's right. Can I go on the, should I go on to the golf course? Probably people playing golf now. I think the golf course is open around 7 a.m. Although some folks want to get on the course before then, just because it's so hot. It's gonna be 95 today. Anyway, the Bird scooters. Oh man, what are we're supposed to be talking about love and hating cycling or bike commuting. Why are you doing it? Well, real quick, yeah, they banned the scooters in downtown St. Louis because of crime. I think that was the excuse. Yeah, scooters are just kind of like bikes, I guess. You know, they belong on the street. They don't belong on the sidewalk, especially in a business district or in an area where you got a lot of people. Sorry about that, guy. I hit a little rock or something in the street there, and I heard it pop up, and I think it hit the guy's bumper back there or something. There's just some gravel on the road. And watch out for gravel. Falling on gravel is no fun. And you hit the gravel if you don't have anything protecting your, you know, your legs or your arms, like, you know, long sleeves, long pants. You can get all that gravel and dirt inside your wound, and that's a pain to, literally a pain to pick out of there. Yeah, you should try to wash it out as much as you can. That's also another thing about having body hair like I do. You have an accident. I had a pretty big scar on my arm one time. I had to get like 13, 14 stitches or something. That was back when that was a while ago. That was a few years ago. I can still kind of see it. I'm just jumping all over the place, aren't I? But yeah, having hair stinks because when you get a wound with the hair, it's just mainly annoying because ingrown hairs, getting it stuck in the wound, and then removing, obviously, bandages and tape and stuff over a wound that's, you know, on the hair, especially if like there's hairs inside the wound still, you know, and like pulling up on that, it's like, it's bad enough, like ripping up small thin layers of skin. Okay, I'm trying not to be disgusting. Okay, pros and cons. No, love or hate it. Love and hate bike commuting. Well, I hate getting injured. That stinks. You can get injured in a car though. Of course, you get seat belts. I don't think there's really an equivalent for a bike. The main thing is the helmet. Surprising they haven't come out with better technology. I guess they have disc brakes, which are better in the wet when it's raining outside and stuff. They're more effective versus rim brakes. Of course, the positive with rim brakes is the simplicity of setting them up. Although I guess disc brakes are easier to set up nowadays. Let's go to the left here. There we go. And also, you're not gonna accidentally brake too fast with rim brakes because you just can't brake too fast with rim brakes. If you were to brake too fast or lock up your wheel in a wet or icy condition in the wintertime on a disc brake, yeah, you're gonna go slip sliding then. And it's probably easier to lock up your like your rear wheel with a disc brake than a rim brake. I don't know. I had a disc brake bike for a while. It worked awesome. I liked it a lot. Didn't really have any problems with noise, bike noise or anything with it. Worked real well as a Diamondback. Honjo Comp, I think was the name of it. Let's get around these people. Got a bunch of runners. Man, this is the time for the runners. I don't know. They must not start work till about 8 or 9. Okay. Kind of want to go straight. I think I'll go straight. Go up the road here. It's a guy on a, what is that guy doing? He's got a motorcycle with a bike on the back of, or that was a scooter. A guy carrying a bicycle on a scooter. I don't know if I've seen that before. Interesting. Whew. It's kind of a big intersection. They used to have, what do you call it? Red light cameras there. No more. I got rid of those years ago. I think because of a state law or something in Missouri, USA, that outlawed them. So I think they still are there. They're just not turned on, or, you know, nothing's enforced. I'm in the right turn only lane. Nobody behind me though. Actually, I can get over. Don't really need to, but because it's more bumpy over here. Technically, this is a bike trail, I guess. Multi-use trail. Something stinks, man. I don't know what that is. But yeah, what I hate about cycling, stinky smells. What I love about cycling, what's up with this guy? It's being outdoors. I like being outdoors. I love being outdoors. I imagine people who don't like being outdoors are more likely not to like bike commuting. Woo. Then again, in my country, you're lucky if 1% of everybody who has to commute to work and doesn't work from home rides a bike. I don't think we have even 1% in my city that bike to work. I don't think so. I live in an area that's very sprawl, you know, urban or suburban sprawl. So everything's really spread out. In my immediate area, I live in an area that's pretty condensed, about as condensed as you're gonna get to all sorts of, you know, services and entertainment and education and all that. Okay, that guy's going right by this guy. Whew. Watching that white truck. Actually, I don't think I shouldn't have gone. They had a, I was getting confused. There was a red hand up, like don't crosswalk, but I saw the green light, so I went. I'm used to riding on the road, not on the sidewalk. This isn't, again, a sidewalk per se, but it really kind of is a sidewalk. Let's get on the street. All right. Whew. All right. On our way to work today. On our way to work today. Yeah, I don't know if we'll make that light. I'm not killing myself over it. Okay, yeah, we didn't make it. That's okay. I wonder if I get a left turn signal. If I can make a left turn here. Doesn't look like it. I'm not sure what would change first, like the, probably not the left turn signal. Because the left turn signal makes more people stop at an intersection, I think. Although in my experience, when you're waiting at a red light and like all the lights are red, you know, going forward or left or right, The left turn signal is the first one to go green. So if you're trying to get through an intersection fast and there's not a long queue or a long line of cars, you want to be in the left turn lane, I think. The only scary thing about a left turn lane is it's, because we drive on the right side of the road, is you're crossing potentially more traffic, in front of traffic or behind traffic or whatever, when making a left turn. So you gotta really look around you more than if you're just going right, because you're kind of, I don't know if you're spending more time within the intersection, but you're crossing opposing traffic and cross traffic. Whereas if you're going straight, you're just crossing cross traffic, that is perpendicular traffic. So yeah, I never really thought about it like that, but I guess that's true. That's why left turns are one of the most dangerous maneuvers at an intersection. Positive thing here is I got a left turn signal, so that means the opposing traffic should not be coming at me unless they were going to be turning right. Now, if you're turning right at a stoplight, you can do it in the state of Missouri, or at least where I live, in this part of the state. Oh, that stinks. I smell lawn. The lawnmower. What was I talking about? Waking up in the morning, we love it. We love it. We love it. That's what we love about it. Waking us up in the morning. Whew. Yeah. Up the hill. Up the hill. I guess the question for me is more, what do I hate about bike commuting? Because I like so much about bike commuting. It makes me feel better in the morning. It wakes me up. Get a little workout in so I can claim I got some exercise without spending additional time out of my day to do dedicated exercise or whatever. Can we go through here? I don't think we can cut through here. They got like all sorts of signs, and supposedly they got cameras and stuff, but I don't think we can cut through back here. The Google Street View is not very good about it. Yeah, see, they got a lock with a keypad, and they don't want you back to there. Because otherwise I could cut through there. I mean, the gate might not actually be locked, but I'm not gonna bother with it. Let's make a left here. Nobody coming. Another runner. So yeah, you can make a right on a red, but you gotta stop and yield to all other traffic before you do that. Where I live. Whew. Oh, that feels nice. Yeah, I guess I hate the wind unless it's at my back. Wind is annoying because it's like you're having to work harder, but you feel like you're working harder, but you're not really going any faster. And then of course the wind also kicks up all sorts of debris and stuff, which is why you gotta wear some sort of sunglasses, eye protection, something when you're on a bike. You can't really be riding around without eye protection. I mean, I guess you could if you're going really slow. But I mean, if you're going 10, 15, 20 miles per hour, you want to have some sort of eye protection. Do I want to go right here? I think I do. As I say, Del Lynn Drive? That's a weird name. I think it was DEL-LIN. Interesting name. Okay. Back down here, I'll make a left. Yeah, Del Lynn Drive. Interesting. Wait for this SUV. And some bright sun to the right. Okay, here we go. Into the big city. Actually, it's a little city. I live in a mid-size, what would be technically defined as a mid-size city. But this particular area where I work, to the left there, that'd be defined as a small city. That is, you know, I think less than 200,000 people at any one time within the city limits. Whew. So small city, surrounded by a, well, I can see myself in the, I don't know if you can see me in the window there. It's kind of funny. Red light. Red light. Actually want to get over, I think. Oh, there we go. See, I didn't even have to stop. I want to make a, I think I want to make a left here. If there's nobody behind me, there's nobody behind me. Because I can cut through back here. I did that in the previous video. Didn't know I could or not because Google Maps hadn't updated this yet. Oh, Google Maps. And cut down around this massive alleyway, if you want to call it an alleyway. I mean, this road is, this alleyway, quote unquote, is bigger than most roads in old European cities. Whew, boy. Got some nasty exhaust through here though. As you get with the alleyways, you get all sorts of stuff getting ejected into the alleyway. It's nasty and stinks. Be it water drains or storm drains or exhaust from buildings. All right. Well, here we are. Made it to work again. So yeah, love it or hate it. What do you think? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe, like this video if you liked it, and we will see you in the next video. Woo! Bike blogger. Bike blogger. Bike blogger.